Well, good morning from the WM Hotel in Krakow, Poland. And, I gotta be honest as I start this video and say that I was just about to head out the door and I thought I don't want to do a video today. And there are some of those days that you just don't want to do this. But anyway, I know that there's some people out there, not a lot, but wouldn't know what to do without their daily dose of Tom. So, so with that in mind, I'll go ahead and do a video. What's going on? So I'm in Krakow, and the arrival here was okay. The hotel is it's a budget hotel. It's not a bad hotel, but it's a budget hotel. Let's call it that. And Joanna, my graphic designer / partner programmer, I'm not sure what all to call her, because she usually, a guy like me would just have a graphic designer, but she's so much more to me than a graphic designer. I'm going to meet her at a Starbucks down at a shopping mall here in Krakow. There's been some change on my itinerary. I came into Krakow thinking that I was going to come back here on the 1st and stay until the 15th at a really nice place and then fly back to the States. And I got on the phone last night with American Airlines to find out about changing my ticket, which is scheduled out of Dublin, Ireland. And the change fee on that ticket, just to change the ticket, is $275. And then, if I want to fly out of someplace other than Dublin, say Paris or Budapest or Poland, it could cost me upwards to $500 to $1,000. So it just doesn't make sense to me to spend, $1,000 or that, and then I have to pay for a place to live for those 2 weeks. So it doesn't. I'm going to fall back on my frugality, if that's a word. I'm going to fall back on my frugality and head back to the States on the 4th. So I've got to find my way to Dublin probably on the 2nd or 3rd of the month. But I'll figure that out over the weekend. But for now, I got to get down to Starbucks in Krakow, where I'm going to meet Joanna, and maybe you'll get to meet her too. All right, for those of you that think traveling is all glamour, this is the view that I'm looking at as I'm waiting for the number 137 bus that's going to take me down to the 50 tram, and the 50 tram will take me to the shopping mall. So quite a contrast. I've been enjoying some really nice weather on my travels, and this morning I find myself walking in some rain and listening to the Polish dialect as the people are standing waiting for the bus here in Krakow, Poland. So it is you just got to make the most out of it. You know, my worries about a little bit of rain, on my morning commute to Starbucks is nothing. It pales in comparison to the worries that lady is reading about in the morning newspaper there in Krakow. I don't know if I could get the headline for you, but anyway, so my bus should be here. It's going to cost me 5 zloty, and I think that the zloty is about 3.2 zloty to the dollar. So this will cost me a little bit over $1, and I get to ride for 1 hour and connect to the tram. There's a picture of a building there, an apartment building here in Krakow. All right, so I found my way off the number 50 to the, I guess this is the Galleria. And I gotta say that the commute, if you will, from the hotel over to where I'm going to meet Joanna is anything but pleasant. My God, the bus was crowded, traffic, and people here are just, I don't know if it's just the weather or what it is, but you ask people if they speak English, and In a lot of countries, you'll get a very apologetic, polite no, that they don't speak English. But here, it's almost like you get a very terse, don't bother me type of no. They just shake their head and no apologetic smile, nothing. It's just a very very abrupt no. So anyway, you can see it's raining out here. First day of rain that I've had on this entire trip, I think, of since I left the States and came here to came here to Europe. I think that this is actually the first day of rain that I've had of any significant amount. So I got to get into the mall and find my way over to Starbucks. All right, as the saying goes, I've been here before, so I actually kind of know my way around this Galleria a little bit. So it's actually a pretty nice Galleria. I just hope they have good Wi-Fi at the McDonald's spot. And there's an actual Starbucks down there. There's two Starbucks here. So I hope Yana finds the right one. She will. If I'm not in one, she'll know I'm in the other. Okay, so this is my office for the day. I've got my Wi-Fi connection, got my Starbucks, and got everything I need, I think. I just need Joanna, so she'll be here shortly. And we'll get underway here in Krakow, Poland. Okay, so my partner has arrived, and as opposed to working at Starbucks, she's going to see if we can rent an office here in Krakow. So this is Joanna. Say hello, Joanna.
Hello. They are all full.
They're all full.
Yes.
Okay, so we have to either find another place or work here. Okay. Okay, so Joanna found our office, and it is here, about a 20-minute walk. And will we have our own secretary?
We can have.
We can have a secretary?
You can have a secretary.
Okay, fantastic. And I can choose if she has blonde hair or brunette?
You can ask them.
Okay, let's go and check out our office. What a miserable day in Krakow.
Yes.
The weather is just terrible. Opa. Okay. Leon almost got hit there. Okay, so here we are at Studio Kreatywnia Współpracy. How do you say this?
Kreatywnej współpracy.
Oh, okay. So it turns out that the first day here, this is our secretary. She will be our secretary today. Do you speak English?
Just a little bit.
A little bit. And what is your name?
Karolina.
Carolina? Oh, fantastic. So the first day is free, correct?
That's right.
And what if we don't come back a second day? Okay, so let's go find our office now. Okay, thank you. She thinks I am crazy. She thinks crazy Americano. Here is our kitchen. Espresso. Oh, fantastic. Are there pierogies in the refrigerator?
No, no pierogi.
No pierogies? Okay. Fantastic. And this is our office. Wonderful.
Don't see a problem. It's just some work to be done.
Okay, so Joanna is telling me that I just need to figure out what widgets I need, right? Mm-hmm. And what order the widgets should be in. And what variables need to be with the widgets and in what order. So anyway, it's a pretty productive day, huh, Joanna? It's a good thing that I came to Krakow.
Yes,
Huh?
yes, yes, yes.
watching this and you want to see the website that we're working on, it's www.certifiedtransmission.com. Certifiedtransmission.com. So I met Joanna on a website called 99 Designs, 99designs.com. And she won the contest. She won the big prize, and she never imagined that she also won me, right? And I wish that I had a pierogi for every time Joanna said, "Oh, Tom, if only I were not married," right?
You would be very thin.
I'd be very thin.
Yes.
Speaking of pierogies, I think it's time to go and have some lunch.
Maybe. I wanted to ask you to go for a coffee, but maybe a lunch is a good
Yeah,
idea.
and maybe a cigarette.
No. No.
Joanna gave up smoking 2 weeks ago. She was on her deathbed, and she promised her 2 little girls no more smoking. So anyway, we're gonna go get a pierogi, okay, and we'll bring you with us. Okay, I should probably just before I go just show you, this is like geek heaven. I'm in like geek heaven here. You know, I never knew that these places existed. So there's just a bunch of computer geeks just like me that come in here and they rent a room for a desk for about $10 a day or something like that. So I know where I'll be tomorrow. Speaking of the certified transmission, this is the big website that we're working on. So it's www.certifiedtransmission.com. Check it out. I'd love to know what you think about it, okay? Okay, so before heading out to lunch, Joanna was showing me a website she's been working on, and I want to show you why I decided to come over to Krakow to work with this gal. She can be pretty challenging sometimes to work with, but she's very, very talented. For example, look at this little widget that she did up in the top right corner. You see that little gear? Look at that. That is what's called CSS3. Can you do that one more time, Joanna? And it slides back out and click on it. Fantastic. And then, watch this. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So she's going to click around. Go ahead and click on that, what is it, instant quote or yes, show me the options. You see how that works there? Just very, very dynamic, very cutting edge, and this is the reason that I came over to Krakow, because Joanna makes me look really, really good. All right, so Joanna and I found our way over to a restaurant. What's this called? Bokaka? Bokaka restaurant here in Krakow, and this man in the internet place was telling me that it was very, very good food here, so I'm glad that Joanna is with me because I would be absolutely lost trying to read this this menu. So, Joanna, can you ask them please if they have an English menu? Huh? Do you think? Okay, so we will see what we'll see what's on the menu. Here's some good sweets. That looks like a spinach something or another. Huh? What? Freshly squeezed juice? Okay, so we'll find something to eat here, I'm sure. So here is a very traditional Polish lunch. Lasagna, right?
Right, but it's not Polish.
Oh, it's not Polish. Okay, so when you come to Poland, eat Italian. I guess that's how it works. Okay, so we're sitting here. You wave. So we're sitting here and we're talking about, I was just telling Joanna, I was giving her a big hug like this, and I was telling her how much she has helped me and how much I appreciate her helping me out. And she acknowledged that, but then I quickly reminded her that I also help her out. Yes?
Yes.
Sometimes.
But you do a
And
lot.
she had to think for a moment how she wanted to express
her description of me, and she came up with something called the Gordian
Gordian Knot.
the Gordian Knot. So Google that if you don't know what it is. I've never heard about it, but it's called the Gordian Knot. And she said that I think like Alexander the Great. Right?
Yes.
Wow. And she knows her history. You sure?
You know, for me it's so obvious that he solved the problem of the Gordian knot.
The Gordian Knot. So, I don't know. The Gordian Knot is some, well, just Google it. The Gordian Knot. Okay? And when you think of me, think of Alexander the Great. Right?